26-year-old seamstress did something so dangerous it would spark a revolution. She didn't pick up a weapon. She didn't shout. She simply psown. This is the story of how 40,000 people walked for 381 days. Defied a city and you'd power 'em of nothing to the back of segregation. But it wasn't just about a seat on a bus. It was a battle for the soul of a nation, Alabama, the Jim Crow South. The law was clear. Black passengers had to give up their seats for white passengers. When Rosa Parks was told to move, she said one word. No, her arrest wasn't an accident. It was the spark in a powder keg. Within hours, 35,000 flyers were printed. The message: don't ride the bus on Monday. A 26-year-old preacher named Martin Luther King Jr. was chosen to lead. He had studied Gandhi's Salt March. He knew that if they fought back with violence, they would lose. But if they simply stopped paying for the system that oppressed them, the system would crumble. The boycott didn't last a day, it lasted over a year. Imagine walking 10 miles to work in the pouring rain, then 10 miles back. Domestic workers, laborers, and elderly grandmothers refused every ride. They organized a massive carpool system, but the city fought back. They arrested drivers for speeding, canceled insurance policies, and harassed anyone standing on a street corner. The opposition turned violent. Dr. King's house was bombed while his wife and baby were inside. Instead of calling for revenge, King stood on his porch and told the angry crowd to go home and love their enemies. The movement was tested by fire, but the people kept walking. The bus company was bleeding money. 75% of their riders were gone. Downtown businesses were losing thousands as people stopped traveling to shops. This is the secret of nonviolent resistance. It turns the enemy's economic power against them. The city tried to ban the carpools, but the spirit of the marchers was unbreakable. After 381 days of blistered feet and constant threats, the news broke. The Supreme Court ruled that bus segregation was unconstitutional. The marchers hadn't just won a court case. They had proven that a united, peaceful community was more powerful than a century of bad laws. On December 21, 1956, Dr. King and his colleagues boarded a bus and sat in the front. It was a quiet victory, but the world was watching. This wasn't just a win for Montgomery. It was the blueprint for the entire civil rights movement. Rosa Parks once said, "The only tired I was tired of giving in, like Gandhi's salt." A simple bus seat became the lever that moved the world. It proves that when we walk together, we can outlast any empire. So, what are you willing to stand or sit up for? For more story, drop your own comments. Please subscribe to the YouTube channel.